Sounds good. I'll be right back and I'm gonna do a review of the Elgato. I'm gonna unbox the Elgato Stream Deck in just a moment. Bam, starting now. Hello everybody, how you doing? Starting right now. So, the Elgato Stream Deck, as you can see here. Let's actually see if I can hide this scoreboard real quick. Somewhere I can. That's the small scoreboard. There we go. So, the Elgato Stream Deck. I wanted to do a quick unboxing and my thoughts on this because a long time ago, I've been screwing around with video on the PC since before you were born. I promise you that. Let me just adjust my camera. I've been converting VCR tapes to a program called like VCD, or a format called VCD. 90s, long time ago. And somewhere in all my experiments, I absolutely remember this company called Elgato. And they had sold me, or I'd purchased a device to convert VHS tapes into my computer, and it was a POS. It was a piece of crap. I mean, it was horrible. So really recently, about a month ago, I started getting into streaming, and everybody's like Elgato, and I was like, wait a minute, I recognize that name. And I even did a little bit of research. They recently changed their logo, almost as though they knew that they had like upset a great swath of people. So I almost didn't buy this. I've read all the reviews, I've seen all the reviews, and I wanted to post a review of somebody or an unboxing, my initial thoughts from somebody who actually bled for this. You know, they did not send me this, and so therefore I feel like it gives me some leeway to tell you my true thoughts. Now, my true thoughts, and somebody already said this, is this should be a plug. This should not be, this cord should be connected by, you know, I should plug into it. It shouldn't be constantly connected to the box. The other critical thing that I really wanted to talk about is connectivity. I don't think that there's enough connectivity options. I run 6, 7, 8, 9 cameras, and my question is, when I plug this in, am I going to lose a camera for it? I really feel like it should be for the money. For $150 is what I paid. It should be Bluetooth connected. It should be Wi-Fi connected. It shouldn't take up any of my very precious USB, what am I saying, bandwidth space. It should have more options than just just USB and connected to the box. Now, the other thing that I wanted to be really critical of is this to me feels like it's a great idea, only poorly executed. In other words, these top 5 buttons I honestly feel should be rotatable. In other words, I should be able to set opacity of different things. I should be able to set volume controls, push on and off for mute. These top 5 buttons should be, I should just stick my finger right into a nice little holster almost, or a nice little spot, and just rotate it up and down and click it. It should maybe even have a somewhat harder click than the rest of the buttons, but yeah, they should be almost like sliders, or they call them British UK sliders. What do they call it? Radial dials, where it goes in a circle. This box here, as it is right now, is kind of for $150, we as consumers should demand more. The other thing that I wanted to discuss is that it should have, you know, I understand that it's got, this great rippity-skippity software that you could program the box with. But what I'm saying is that as consumers, we should demand an easy script writing capability. In other words, I need, for this box to reach its full potential, I am now having to delve into script writing and learning how to write a script to tell my mouse to go here and activate this window and all this gobbledygook. And it's a good exercise for me, and I want to learn it. But what I'm saying is, if you want to streamline my streaming, you should have something that works with auto hotkey that already helps you make your scripts, or has some scripts pre-built in that we can just edit and go from there. So in other words, what I'm saying is, you know, for $150 right out of the box, and I understand that I probably got it cheaper. There are probably some people who paid $200. This is a genius device, and don't get me wrong, I bled for it, and this is actually my birthday present to myself. So happy birthday to me. My birthday's tomorrow, and I don't mind paying the money for it. It is a very powerful device. I'm glad I purchased it, but you know, for the money, I just don't see it as that big of a value. It seems kind of flimsy. I run around a lot. I do a lot of, you know, I want to stream from parks, from skate parks, from garages. I want to stream from skyscrapers. I want to feel like I can bring my Stream Deck with me anywhere. And that's another option is I want to wear this sucker on a wristband and have it be connected to my computer Bluetooth, and just no matter where I am, just hit it. For $150, you could do a lot better. You really could. So there you go. That's my review of the Elgato Stream Deck. Now I'll get back to you, and I'll post more in the coming weeks and months as I twiddle with it and figure it out. Now I've got a foosball stream here in a couple hours. Maybe I can have this set up to do a couple things in my foosball stream, and I'm gonna live stream my wedding actually in 2 days, and that's really where I'm hoping to set up so that my 17-year-old son can have an easy time of switching the cameras during my wedding. And so when all that's over, I'll give you another overview or review of how frustrating or not how frustrating it was to set up. I just wanted to give you guys, anybody who was thinking about purchasing this, you know, some thoughts to think about before you bled your hard-earned money. You know, a lot of these reviews for this unit on the internet are, you know, yay, you know, I saw this. Who is this guy? He's like Ipa Vox or something. He's like, you know, yeah, I get this sent for free, and it's just the greatest, and it can do everything, and it flips cartwheels for you. And I want to say it's great. It's cool. It's good and all. But for 150 bucks, I expect double what it can do. No, no. So buy it, but keep putting the pressure on Elgato to improve their products and to give us more for our money. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening to me, and we'll upload this to YouTube. And sayonara.